welcome back to Beauty Bee. Today we're doing a little bit of a chill, get ready with me, check in on my low-buy, general little chit-chat about some redecorating I've been doing in this little area. Just, a little catch-all video. So, actually what I need to do first is put my hair back because it is getting just long enough that it's really starting to bug me. Well, my bangs are. I've actually been wanting to grow out my hair. It's just taking so long. Okay, well that's beautiful. Gotta love the little baby hairs. Anyway, I'm going to be using just the Pure Lease Priming Moisturizer as my first step. So I don't know how much I've talked about it on my channel, but I'm doing No by July for beauty stuff. I actually started a few days early because I didn't want to, just go on a binge the last 3 days of June. So I think I started on June 28th. On the 27th, I put in a Bath & Body Works order that had a couple of body mists and I think a hand soap or two and a couple of shower gels, but I haven't actually purchased makeup in I think 2 weeks so far, and I haven't made any other beauty purchases in a full week. So I think it's going pretty well. I don't foresee this being terribly difficult, though I have been tempted a couple of times already. I saw that Bath & Body Works was putting out a new poppy scent, and I think it just released like maybe this weekend. And I was really interested in that. I think that I will probably end up picking that up in the long term, but I definitely don't need it right now. I mean, I have 3 full-size body mists on their way to me. I think I have 6 of these little travel size ones from Bath & Body Works, as well as some perfumes. But I do love poppy scents. It's the kind of scent that I think I will eventually pick up. I just don't need to get it the minute it comes out. Also, I didn't realize when I decided I was going to be doing No by July that would knock out both like any National Lipstick Day events and most of the Nordstrom anniversary sale. But I'm kind of glad. Goodness knows I do not need any more lipsticks, and it would be so easy to talk myself in to buying 4 or 5 if I could try some higher end ones for half price. Don't need to mess with that. I'll just skip it and work on what I have. As far as the Nordstrom anniversary sale, I did look through their beauty offerings, and there were a couple of things that I was interested in, but they were, again, yet more lip products. And like, I wouldn't totally rule out at the end of my low buy potentially purchasing the 3-pack of the Afterglow lip balms that NARS put out, because I do really love those. And they have a 3-pack for I think $48 or $49. So each one is at a $16 price point when they're usually at a $28 price point. And that I can get behind. Like, I mean, I have purchased those at the $28 price point, so I would consider it. Okay, let me show you just how close I am to finishing this white shade. Yes, I have powder here that I will probably pick up, but I just have a tiny bit left in this corner and a tiny bit left in this corner. I am going to be done with this by the end of the month, and I'm pretty excited. I think this will be the first eyeshadow that I finished this year. At least like a powder shadow. I'm pretty sure I finished at least 1 or 2 liquid shades. But it's been slow going for me with panning this year. Anyone else feel that way? I feel like last year I had a bunch of products that were really close that I put in my project pan. So even though I had like 30 items or something in my project pan, there were so many that were so quick to get through that I think I finished almost everything in my project pan last year. But I had to readjust because I realized I was shaking the table a little bit. Hopefully I didn't have to cut out too much due to shaky cam. But here is the palette that I'm going to be working with today. This is a collection of depotted shades. I have some ColourPop singles in here. I'm seeing the pink and the silver. Those are from ColourPop. I have some e.l.f. shades, some Wet n Wild, Natasha Denona. I think this one's from e.l.f. too. Really a big mixture of things. And I really haven't thought through what I want. I'm wearing like a pastel skirt today. So I was thinking maybe sticking to some pinks and purples. Sure, why not? I think I'm going to start actually with this hot pink glitter. But like I was saying, I don't need anything. It's probably best to not look, and I've been trying not to look. I didn't realize just how much of a habit it is for me to check like Nordstrom Rack or to look and see what Ipsy's deal of the day is. And I hope that over the course of the month that will become less of a habit, because I'm not going to break my no buy. I'm not going to purchase anything. But we'll see. And I was also a little bit worried that I was just going to go ham with clothes shopping. But that hasn't been a problem for me either. I have placed, I think, 1 ThredUp order, but I was planning on that. ThredUp always runs some big sale over pretty much any holiday. And I did have some site credit from sending some things in months ago. So I did make a purchase there. But I think that's it. So I did make a purchase there. And I will probably be making a video about that, assuming that there are things in that order that I end up feeling really strongly about. Hopefully there are. I hope that I love everything I get, of course, but you know, it's thrifting. It can be kind of hit and miss. So I'm taking that light pink shade. I'm just going to put that in my inner corner. Actually, nix that. We're going to put that over about the inner half of my lid, as well as my inner corner. So I like how that transforms the hot pink a little bit. So far the no buy has been going very well. Pretty happy with it. I am working on saving up a down payment for a house. I've actually made really good progress on that over the first 6 months of the year. And I think that this no buy should allow me to put another, $100 or so towards that goal, which should be really exciting. And I'm also thinking about maybe going to Disney later this year. I haven't been in several years, and it's something I've always enjoyed. It would be nice to have some extra spending money for that trip as well, if that ends up happening. Okay, so what to do with this makeup? Putting my hair back is really throwing me off because I feel like all I see is my hairline and my baby hairs, but I need to be seeing the makeup. You know what? Let's make some more progress on my project pan and go into this NYX Ultimate Utopia palette. There is a purple shade that I've been working on forever in this palette with the goal of hitting pan. So yeah, if you guys have been doing No by July as well, I would love to hear how it's been going for you. Hopefully it's been super easy, it's going really smoothly, and you also feel like you're going to end up with a little bit of extra cash at the end of the month, because that is always a good feeling. Wow, I did a really messy job of applying that. Whatever, I can clean it up later. And then the other thing that I've been up to is a little bit of redecorating in this area, or actually I guess decorating, because I didn't really decorate when I moved in. But a couple of weeks ago, I've had this little wooden shelf that said Wicked Potions on it for probably about 2 years now. And when I moved into this place a year ago, I set it up using some command strips, and it was fine. I had my fragrance on it. Everything was good. But then about 2 weeks ago, it just fell. There was no warning sign. It had been up for a year, but it just collapsed. And thank goodness none of the fragrances on the shelf broke, because that would have been such a mess. But the shelf itself did. So I bought a new shelf, you can see it. I actually bought this a couple of months ago, intending to put it up in my living room. I have a little bit of a gallery wall thing going on in my living room that I've been meaning to sort of take down and revamp, but that just seems like a really big task. So I keep putting it off. But because I hadn't done that, it meant that I could stick the shelf in here. It's a little bit bigger than my old shelf was. I think it is about twice as wide and maybe 3 times as deep. So it actually does show up in my frame, but I quite like the look of it. I will see if I can maybe insert a picture, but it is just a little nice gold shelf. I've added my fragrances, a vase that I had previously had on my little table, and then a picture and some extra items onto the shelf. I think it looks pretty nice, and it's very, very functional. I'm quite happy with how it's turned out. So let's go into, I'm struggling. Let's go into this gray, just to blend out the edges. Then we'll figure out what on earth I'm gonna do with that purple. 'Cause I went in with that purple and I really didn't need to. But maybe it'll look okay after this. If not, I mean, I've got makeup remover an arm's length away. And then at the same time, I put up some little flower prints that I also got from Target. And I'm really, really happy with them. I think it makes this space feel a little bit more me. My walls, in this room at least, are very plain. There is nothing up on the walls except for the shelf and the little prints. And I'm not sure I like that. I mean, I only intend on being here for about another year, so I don't want to add, you know, a whole lot of stuff. I certainly don't want to buy anything that's space specific. But I do, you know, want to feel like this place is my home for the time being. You know what? I think I'm gonna just call it good on the eyeshadow. I think once I add some brow bone highlight, it will sort of fix itself. Yeah, let's just call it on the eyeshadow. So I want a lot of lash, so I'm going to be using my Lancome Is Your Big mascara. Can't talk while I do this. That is a lot of sort of spidery looking lashes. It's not too bad though. I don't actually mind a little bit of a spider lash, but I know that I can't use this on my bottom lashes. So I'm going to switch to the other mascara I have open, which is Gifted from Tarte. This one's a lot more subtle. Okay. I think that is looking nice. I almost want to add some brow gel because I just don't, I think my eyebrows need to be a little bit more sculpted than they are generally for this look. We're just going to put a little bit of that through. I think that's helping matters. So we've gone through my no-buy. We've talked a little bit about the decor of my space. I also wanted to mention that I am intending on doing some fashion content on my channel. I know that I promised that every once in a while and then it never seems to happen. Feels like I make like a quarterly fashion video, but I'm actually planning on filming one later today. And I don't know if this video will go up first or that one will, but I really hope that you guys will check that out if you're interested and let me know how it goes. Let me know if there's any other fashion content you would like to see. Because you would never guess it by my Star Wars shirt today, but I do really like thrifted fashion. I feel like I have a personal style. May not be everyone's taste, but I know if pieces will work with the way that I like to dress, and I feel like there's a little bit of a vintage artsy inspiration that I really enjoy and look for in pieces. So yeah, I would love your feedback on that video once it comes out. Okay, rest of the face. I actually pulled this and kind of planned it out, so this should go significantly faster. First up, we're going to use some pink in the afternoon. I have this in a project, one of the projects. I'm not sure which one at the moment. That is not the right tone of pink for this look. Huh. Yeah, that's not right at all. Let's see, where's Sassy Mauve? That usually seems to fix such problems. I mean, fix is a strong term, but I can deal with it, at least for now. I think. I may change my mind by the end of the video. And let's keep with the pink. This is also in a project. It's my year-long project pan. And I counted this morning. I think this will be my 95th use on this product. My goal is just to hit pan. This is a mini. Goodness. I can't even see like any rings in the product. I have no idea how I'm going to finish this by the end of the year. Or hit pan. I'm not going to finish it by the end of the year. I know the answer to that question. Okay. All right, so we have that on. I wanted to show you the last makeup purchase I made before starting my no-buy. I've had this for, I would say, a week and a half at this point, so I must have purchased it 3 weeks ago, maybe? This is from Viseart, and it is their bronzer. This is their Bronze Noi, maybe? I don't know. I'll put some pronunciation somewhere on the screen. But it is their lighter bronzer. I got this off of BoxyCharm for, I think, like $8. I was very excited. I got this, a NARS lipstick, a face mask from Frank Body, and a gift that I'm gonna just keep for the holidays. And I think I spent like $26. I was really happy with that. I'm just putting that everywhere because I have been getting no tan this year. I have been a hermit crab who stays inside all the time. I know that hermit crabs don't actually stay inside all the time. I understand. But I don't know. It's what I'm feeling like today. Okay. I think I could probably use some highlight. I didn't intend on this being a 20-minute plus video, so kind of surprised my camera cut me off. But I'm going into my highlighting palette. This is from Wet n Wild, and you guessed it, I am trying to pan it this year. So let's go with quite a bit of this pink and just a little bit of the white. Hit my cheeks with it. And I think that I'm then good to go. So let's see what damage that the hairband has done. And I think that is working out. I suspect that if you see my fashion video for later today, that I will have a different lip on. But for the moment, I don't hate this. I don't like it. I mean, I like everything but the lip, which is probably a sign that I should switch it. 1 minute, let me take this off. Okay, I took that lip product off, and I think we're going to go with something a little bit more berry. This is the Plump Your Pucker in Extravagant from the Balm. And that suits this look much, much better than the brighter pink did. Okay, and now that I've psyched you out once with a fake ending to this video, let's actually wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said earlier, if you are doing any kind of low buy, no buy, I would love to hear about it. Maybe we can support each other in our low buy quest. And I think that's it. Thanks again. Please consider liking and subscribing if you enjoyed today's video, and I hope that I will see you all in the next one. Bye.